Hello everybody and welcome to Exile Mod. Today I'm going to be doing a quick tutorial on how to start base building and the basics of the building system and the crafting system in Exile Mod for Arma 3. So first of all, to start off, I want to say that please keep in mind that the Exile Mod is still in development and Exile Mod is created to be very versatile for server owners. So different details in this video may change. If there is a major change to the crafting or building system, I will put out an update video. So let's get right into it. To start off building, you need two things. One, you need to find an axe, or on some servers purchase one. They can be found in any industrial area, which is construction sites or broken down buildings or a warehouse like this that we're going to be building on today, or you can purchase them on some servers from the safe zone traders. As well as an axe, you're going to need to purchase a flag from a safe zone trader. I do believe the default price is 5,000 tabs. My server right now has it changed to 3,500. A quick note, without a flag, you cannot build anything. Well, you can't build most things. Like here's a workbench, real quick. I'll show you. It's going to say build a territory first. So I cannot build that until I have a flag. But if I go in, this is how you use the crafting system. Click on the item. I'll go into more detail later. You can place fireplaces without having territory built. So where'd it go? Oh, there it is. If you see here, I can construct this fireplace right here without having my territory built. So first of all, what you gotta do once you get your axe and you get your flagpole, you're gonna want to find a place to put down your flagpole. Keep in mind that it has a radius around it, so you want to kind of put it somewhere near the middle of where you want to be building. I'm going to place mine right here, as I'm going to be building a kind of fence around this warehouse to hide my things. Let's just throw up an exile flag, why not, and call it BB Dude. Set up. So you can see there's the flag. We're going to place it right here. On the side you can see the build modes, which I'll go into more detail in a minute, but I'm just going to hit space and place it right there. Beautiful. Alright, so to start actually building your base, you need to take your axe and equip it, like I have right now, and go up to a tree. Once you go up to the tree and you hit it, it will spawn logs on the ground, anywhere between 10 and 20 usually. Right now the swing animation is a little bugged out, but you still get the picture. So we keep hitting this tree. You see the logs piling up on the side over there, and eventually the tree will fall down. There we go. Tree falls down. The tree is done. It will come back after server restart. So we look at the logs, go to inventory, and we can take all. My inventory is almost full right now, so we still have a couple logs laying around. So you gather up some logs. And what you need to do now is, in order to build the rest of your stuff for your base, like walls and floors and stuff, you have to first build the workbench, which you saw me try and place a little bit ago and it wouldn't let me. But now that we have the territory placed, we can build a workbench, construct, and you'll see right here, it'll let me place it. Okay, I'm just going to throw this down real quick. Alright, so there's the workbench. The workbench is used to build everything else essentially. You build walls, you build windowed walls, you build floors, and all that good stuff from the workbench. So let's real quick go into the workbench and look a little bit at the crafting system. Well, you don't get into the workbench, but you gotta be near the workbench to build walls and stuff. So for crafting, with base building stuff specifically, you want to start with your wooden logs, and when you double click on the wooden log, it'll bring up the detail menu, and you can click recipes. This will show what you can build with the wooden log. As you can see, all we can build is the fireplace, wooden planks, or the workbench. So I'm going to go ahead and turn all of my logs into planks. Down here I can make it all at once, 9 planks, and craft. So now I have planks. Now I'm going to go in, double click on that again, go into recipes again, and here we have a lot more options. See, we got crate, doorways, floors, walls, half walls, all that good stuff. So let's just start by making some basic walls. Craft wooden wall, double click. And let's go ahead and make 2 walls right now. They take, here you can see, takes 4 wooden planks, and you have to be near a workbench, which is saying that it has found a workbench nearby. So I'm crafting 2 walls and place them in your inventory. 1 wall kit, 2 wall kit. Now, I'll put this axe away real quick. There we go. Alright, oh, hold on. There we go. Alright, so now what we have to do is we're going to want to first pick where we want to start building. Like I said, I'm going to build like a little fence around here. Let me close this door real quick. Like I said, I'm going to build a little fence around one side of this warehouse to kind of close it in so people can't get to the doors as easy. So I'm going to start and place my first wall on this corner. I'm going to go into my inventory, find my wooden wall, double click it, and hit construct. This is going to spawn the wall in free mode, which you can see over on the right hand side. We have free mode selected. If you hit 1, you'll be in free mode. If you hit 2, it'll change to grid mode, which snaps to the grids of the map, which I personally don't like. And 3 is snap mode, which we'll explain a little more in a second here. So for the first object, you're going to want to place, I usually place it in free mode. It's easier, and then once you place your first one, you can use snap mode to build on that, which I think is the best way to build currently. So I'm going to maneuver this. You can turn your orientation to kind of tilt it a little bit. Move around. You can use the end key and the home key on your keyboard to move the end key moves it closer, home key moves it further away. So let's move it closer a little bit. I'm going to, well, you can do page up and page down. We'll move it up or down, but obviously I don't want it floating. So I'm going to put it back down, up a little bit. Oh, a little lag there. Hold on one second. Alright, right there. That's where I want to put it. So what I'm going to do is try to line up as best I can to be even with this wall and square it off. And once I find a place where I want to put it, you hit spacebar and it will place it. And it builds instantly. So you can see is our first wall is lined up pretty well, but now that we have the first one built, we can use snap mode to build on it and make either perfectly straight lines or perfect 90-degree angles to it. So here we're going to go into our inventory, click construct, and this time I'm going to hit 3 and it's going to change to snap mode up on the right corner. So now what you need to do is you want to look at a placed object and you see all these arrows pop up. One thing that confuses people is when you go into snap mode, the object is no longer shown. What you have to do is you have to tell it where you want to place it. So this is showing that all these arrows are places near this wall that I can place it in snap mode. And what you want to do is you hit space and the object's going to pop back up again. And then you want to maneuver it until it kind of snaps in place. There you go. See, it's snapped, but it's not rotated properly. So we are going to use Q or E to rotate it. And there you can see it snapped in right nicely with that one and press space to place it and made a perfect 90-degree angle. I like to use snap mode a lot when I'm building. It makes it really easy to make really nice structures that there's no gaps in the floor or gaps in the walls because everything's all actually snapped together through the system. So that is really the basics of building. I'm going to go ahead and cut away here and build a little more on this base, and we will come back and take a look at it when we're all done. Alright, we are back. As you can see, I finished the little half wall around this warehouse here. It only took me all of 5 minutes, and the majority of that time was trying to get this wall here because of the elevation changes in the ground, which is kind of hard to figure out, but I'll put up a video soon here showing some little tricks to get around it and make a nice smooth wall with elevation changes like that and over here. But overall, the building system is very easy and very quick. One thing to keep in mind is that although the building itself is quick, it does take a lot of time to gather the resources. So this took me 3 or 4 minutes to build, but just gathering the wood alone from the nearby forest took me maybe 15-20 minutes, maybe even longer if you didn't have a car. I have a car I can use. So remember that. Gather all your resources up ahead of time, get a bunch of wood, and start building and see what happens. Stay tuned, guys, for more informational videos and how-to videos for Arma 3 Exile mod.